Hi, this is Adam from MakerState, and I'm back with another Scratch Skills video. In this video, I'm going to give you an intro to programming using the events blocks. So you can get to the events blocks by clicking on scripts and clicking on events in the top right corner of this little script block menu. And here we see all of our events blocks. And in this video, I'm really only going to focus on these top three: when green flag clicked, when space key pressed, and when this sprite clicked. Okay? In general, the thing that makes events blocks very important and unique is the fact that they have this rounded top on top of them. If we look at some of our other blocks in motion, for example, here all these blocks kind of have this puzzle piece notch on top, right? And that's the same for most of our other blocks. They all are meant to have something connect on top of them. Events blocks are different. They do not have that notch on top. They just have this rounded top, and that's to signify that they're actually going to be the blocks starting most of our event chains. So that's what makes them so important. We pretty much need them for most of our scripts. There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, we always need an event to start our scripts. Okay? So the one I probably use most often is this when green flag clicked block. This green flag refers to this green flag, and you'll see when I click this green flag, just for a second, we see a little bit of a yellow outline around this block. And the reason that outline goes away so quickly is because we don't have any other blocks connected to this block. And it's worth saying that really no blocks in Scratch, maybe with some exceptions, but most blocks in Scratch are very useless on their own. They need to be connected with other blocks in order to actually make things happen. Okay? So with this when green flag clicked block, we can connect some other block underneath it, like move 10 steps. And if I click that, then we see my frog, start to move across the screen. Okay? So that's when green flag clicked. And, we can have multiple of these happening at the same time. So if I have one green flag clicked there and another green flag clicked that says, say hello for 2 seconds, for example, I can click this and both of those things will happen at the same time. Okay? My frog continues to move across the stage, and it also says hello for 2 seconds. So that's when green flag clicked. Back to events. Now I'm going to show you the when space key pressed block. So this is a block that makes it really easy to add human interaction into our programs. Okay? So with when space key pressed, again, if I just use that same example of a move 10 steps block, now I can press my space key and see the frog start to move across the screen. Or I can start adding more blocks to this. If I add, let's turn the other direction. If I turn 15 degrees, now we see that start to happen. That makes this a little bit more noticeable. There we go. Okay, so that's when space key pressed, but we by no means need to use the space bar. By clicking this black arrow right here, we can select anything, any keyboard key we want. So we have space, up, down, left, right arrows. We can pick any key, say, if I press any key on my keyboard, trigger a script, or we can select a specific letter or even a number. Okay, so these are all different options for this space key pressed block. If I select C and then I start pressing C on my keyboard, which you can't see that I'm doing, but I am indeed pressing the C key, this whole script continues to run. Okay, so that's when space key pressed, or when any key pressed for that matter. And then finally we have when this sprite clicked. So this block triggers not based on the green flag or on keyboard input, but when the actual sprite that this block is assigned to is clicked. So I could take a control loop and add a forever block and maybe another motion block like a turn 15 degrees again. And now if I click on the frog will start rotating forever. Okay? So this block allows us to just do interactions based on the user clicking on a particular sprite. So those are 3 events that you can use to start your scripts. And again, you need to use these events with other blocks. But in order to make your scripts run, use these events to start your chains. And then, either by using the keyboard input or the green flag, you can actually run your scripts. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you at the next Scratch Skills video. Goodbye.